Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, is this like a Showtime movie? Are we looking at a movie on Showtime? Might show up on Netflix sometime? What's up, y'all? This is Marwan here at Mind Over Matter TV. Come on in. I say, I say, I say, come on in. If you want to know about loyalty, if you want some loyalty, is he the real MVP of carbonation? Is loyalty the real MVP of carbonation? Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. That 504 girl, what's happening? Apparently, someone in this cult messed around and woke up. Is loyalty the MVP? Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about this because I just saw a video by some weirdo who sort of looks just like Nature Girl Fury, except he has a beard on his face and he's got more tattoo on his chest than he got chest on his chest. Oh, $1,800? Hey, that ain't nothing. I guess it shows you how much carbonation had or whatever, but ladies and gentlemen, is Loyal the true MVP? The true MVP. Is it Loyal or is he just a backstabbing snitch, dirtbag, the worst kind of human being to have in your camp? How is Loyal going to be remembered if you leave it up to Nature Boy's closest nutsack? True. Sup, Nuna. If you leave it up to Nature Boy's closest nutsack, his name is True. He is the human testicle of Nature Boy. If you leave it up to True, this dude Loyal was disloyal. He was treasonous. And that there will forever be a stain on the character of Loyal. Is that true, y'all? Thank y'all for pressing that like button. What's up, fly girl vibes? Yeah, but hey, the way it works though, what do you think is going to really come into the forefront? Is it going to be the possibility that they scrubbed the hard drives? Or is it going to be that the authorities, the FBI and those people have all types of technology to recover whatever they thought they scrubbed? It's something to think about, but let's think about this. Here we have a pretty demonic cult leader, if you ask the former members leaving and the former members testifying and the former members bringing rape charges and the former members letting it be known that she was abused, that she saw abuse, that he witnessed all types of crazy tactics. Was that thunder? Was that thunder I just heard? What's up, Paula Weldington? Fly Girl Vibes lets it be known that Loyal got beat the most. There are people who, in fact, are glad, Loyal, that you ran off with the money. And I'm not going to tell people to not donate. I'm going to tell people do not donate to True. Do not donate to Carbonation. Why would you continue to support this type of demonic enterprise? Isn't that right, Ms. Young Sniper? Demonic enterprise everybody's supporting. Keep running, Loyal. Keep on running. Just like Forrest Gump, man. Be loyal to your Forrest Gump grind. Just keep running and keep running and keep running. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna look at Neytiri the same way. Disloyal. At the end of the day, they're gonna look at Velvet the same way. Disloyal, treasonous. At the end of the day, they're gonna look at that undercover white guy, whoever he was, the same way. Disloyal, treasonous. He's Indian. Thank y'all for pressing that like button. Y'all see how they're gonna play it all? Oh, how dare this Indian. He ain't black. We should have known. No, it's not you should have known, because you are silly, dumb cult leaders. It's your leader that should have known. Yeah, on one hand, this backwards carbonation cult and the idiot testicles remaining, they're gonna be like, well, Nature Boy, the master told us about this whole thing, that when times get hard, and that pressure really brings out who you really are. Nature Boy told us. Yeah, but you're forgetting something. You're calling him God, but he doesn't have the discernment to know that he's selecting someone that's going to be disloyal to his program. Maybe that's why he called him loyal. Maybe all of your names mean exactly the opposite of who the hell you really is. Maybe all of your names, maybe carbonation itself is the exact opposite of what we're supposed to think it is. Maybe Nature Boy is never really a master teacher. Maybe true is strictly false. Maybe loyal is disloyal, which in this case, it don't matter. It don't matter. He ain't disloyal to me. He's arguably not disloyal to his or to the creator of the creators. He's not disloyal to the creator of creators. He's disloyal to who? A gay escort of 10 years. He's disloyal to who? A gay porn star of a few years and still getting money, allegedly. He's disloyal to who? A gay stripper. A guy who has rummaged through all male anuses and said it tastes a certain way, and he told Sonetta that there's a pleasure spot in the butt. He's disloyal to who? A dude that had everybody circle around while he beat up on his own wife, Velvet? Disloyal to who? To the type of dude that doesn't even protect and keep secure his own tribe. No, he don't. Disloyal to who? Disloyal to who? The devil. The devil. El Diablo. He was disloyal to El Diablo. And I'm just glad that he kind of woke up and figured out what was really true that was going on. And the fact that nobody, not even his leader, really helped them. It didn't prepare them for this type of drama, this type of federale's attention. Ain't that right, Kantasi? Who was he loyal? Who was he disloyal to? Huh? He was disloyal to a fuckboy. Well, the women are still there. You remember that part of the video? This guy True said it's just him and Caliber, right? The remaining two testicles of Nature Boy, True and Caliber. And he also said that the women are still there. So that's interesting. We couldn't even get one woman to leave. We couldn't even get one woman to leave Carbonation. Well, we got Neytiri to leave. We got Neytiri to leave.
Not send donations to that Cash App because that Cash App has now been compromised. So I'm gonna have to put, I'm just sleeping.
This dude said the Cash App has been compromised. Nigga, your whole cult has been compromised. Nigga, your whole scheme, your whole plan, your whole racketeering about to be compromised. You worried about...
Loyal just literally like a matter of 30 minutes ago just ran off with 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. 3 phones, the hard drive with all of the knowledge on it. the passwords to all the social media accounts.
Shout out to Immortal Morals. Shout out to Immortal Morals. She's one of a few videos who recorded this, which I'm sure you all seen. He sounds and looks heartbroken, not only because his Levi, his father, his master, and the guy whose balls he tickles is behind bars. So he's sort of miserable for that reason. He's also miserable because one of his partners, one of his brothers in cult crime, messed around and decided they ain't sticking around. They ain't sticking around. He's stressed out. What are the people saying? Mind Over Matter said, nice. I've been watching this unfold. People don't blame Loyal at all. Now, some people are saying that now they like Loyal. There are people who are watching the story now saying, oh, I like Loyal now. He's really... So what people are saying is that if you have a cult, if you have a group of people that are so-called following you, it's probably a better idea to treat them with some level of respect. With some level of respect. It just goes to show you what caliber this cult was really on. It just goes to show you how their caliber wasn't really true, right? If you try to figure out what caliber this group is, it wasn't really true. They wasn't true to their own dean. They weren't true to their own principles. They weren't true. They were not true. They were not true. That's why I'm saying maybe Nature Boy gave them all names, including his own, that they couldn't live up to. He gave that dude the name of Loyal. And guess what? He gave True the name True. But True been lying. I mean, True is staying true to carbonation, but that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and have a moment of silence for Loyal. Oh, hell yeah, Loyal. The thing about it is, even though Loyal was maybe doing things out of fear or self-interest, self-preservation, which should be our main focus is self-preservation, right? And we got the True Man show. Even though he did this out of fear or self-preservation, he did probably the most. He did more than Neytiri. He did more than, arguably, more than Velvet. This dude, Loyal, he didn't leave and come back. He didn't leave and come back. He wasn't loyal to the confusion. He didn't, I don't know if he got busy with Nature Boy or anything like that. Maybe he didn't. Maybe that's why he's able to do this, because he never got busy with Nature Boy. But this dude, True, could be lying, looking for donations. If y'all are out here donating to Nature Boy, you got serious problems. If you're donating to these remaining two testicles, what's his name? Caliber and True. You're donating. Oh, V. Oh, really? So this dude, Loyal, he's gone and come back before too? Very interesting. Very interesting. Everybody's going and coming back. But this goes to show you gotta treat people. You gotta treat people well. You have to actually treat people as if you are at least halfway divine or at least halfway on the level that you're speaking. It's one thing to speak a certain way and to catch everybody's ear and to maybe close people's minds because you saying exactly what they want to hear. But it's one thing to say that good shit. It's a whole other ball game when you treat somebody in line with what you're teaching. When you treat somebody in line with what you're treating, y'all are supposed to be treating each other at least, just like the golden rule. You should be, if you're a cult, brothers, family, treat each other like a family, not like fellow prisoners, which is how this Nature Boy was treating y'all, like you're prisoners of your own, of like you were prisoners. And now here you are, free to go. It just goes to show you what happened right after the real slavery went down in the United States, right? What happened? Emancipation Proclamation was delayed in certain areas, but what happened, Shreebad? What happened? So many people did not want to leave the plantation. So many people did not even realize it was a bad thing that these white people were doing to those slaves. So many people who were slaves. When that emancipation hit, whether it was delayed or not, once they realized that they didn't have to be slaves no more, a lot of them said, well, you know what, boss? I'll stick around with you, boss. I'll just stick around with you, boss. I ain't gonna leave you. My whole family blood and everything right here on this here plantation. I'm loyal, right? So that's one scary part. And you're seeing it play out in this cult as well. Shout out to Loyal who stole 3 phones, right? He had all the passwords to their social media accounts. He knows. Loyal knows that the feds were basically collecting information. Y'all remember just a few days ago, we read right here on this channel, we read the search warrants. We read the search warrants. You know what that means? That means once they get into the Twitter, then the feds and all them, they're going to have access to every single member. They might ask Neytiri which one of the members she thinks they should contact for information. And while they're doing these search warrants, they may be reaching out to people and their family. They could have had, the feds could have ended up calling the family of certain people like Loyal and told Loyal what the deal was. Look, we know there's maybe some information here. If you give us this, we'll keep you from experiencing that. If you give us this, then it could really help us in this investigation. So this is amazing. Shout out to Loyal. You know, the remainders, the testicles and the crumbs of carbonation that are still hanging around, those are the ones that are the most mentally bothered, the most mentally confused about what loyalty really is. Because as slaves, Nature Boy was never really loyal to them. Ain't that right, y'all? Maybe that's exactly what they told this loyal dude. They all, all they got to do is press one or two of these people. You all do know we've got enough information here to bring you all in, sir. Loyal, we got you all in. We got all this information. So let us know what the deal is. If he's got all that money, he might be splitting it with some people, right? Let's just say he takes the money. It might be some members of Carbonation that would hang around as long as he broke them off some money. $200 here, 300 for Musa, couple hundred for somebody else. What's up, King Carter? Zaya Jones. That's always going to be the question. Are they breaking up to get back together? That don't make no. Does that make real sense? Well, number one is they had to get out of that house, right? Again, thank y'all for pressing that like button. They had to get out of the house. So that's number one. There was a forced eviction. Yes, they were forced out of nature a few times. Again, y'all see the pattern? Y'all see the pattern? Wherever they go, there is an eviction. Wherever they go, there is some kind of eviction and a conviction. They like to say we collect the weak and convict. No, wait. They like to say we collect the elite but convict the weak. Well, guess who's being convicted? Guess who might be convicted now? Weak ass nature boy, Eligio Bishop, whatever y'all want to call him. Loyal was just there just a few hours ago. This dude, True, nobody saw it coming. Everybody was totally shocked. And you got V reminding us that they all jumped loyal in Puerto Rico. Do you remember why they jumped loyal? Was that part of some whatever fake military training, fake gang thing? Does anyone remember why they jumped loyal? Because he was loyal, even though he was the only Indian there. They were probably hitting him with a lot of Indian jokes. They were probably mad that he didn't know how to make butter chicken curry or any kind of curry goat. Not sure if he's still there. Who's still there? Cherie, Solar, Musa, Pisces are in Boomy and Shaka. True said, I wouldn't be surprised if Loyal goes to Mexico. And Velvet let us know that he got beat the most. All right, so isn't that funny, y'all? It's like he was treating the dudes the same way as the women in these abused, weird, dysfunctional, toxic relationships where the leader, the gay escort, is the one telling you, whap, 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 take that, take that. I wouldn't do this if I didn't love you. Whap, 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 take that, take that. The more I hit you, the more that means I have love for you and I care with you and I got more attention on you. So if I beat your ass, don't take it the wrong way. Be loyal to my abusive hand. Be loyal to my abusive hand. And J. Marie reminds us that Loyal is the one who got busy and slept with Ra. Maybe behind Nature Boy or whatever. Okay, got slept with Ra. So maybe Ra and Loyal are together now using everybody else's phones that they just stole. Good question, V. Why didn't Nature Boy have money for a lawyer already stashed away? Why didn't he have money for any kind of a rainy day? Yeah, there you go. This goes to show you the level of his delusion. Why would he be online posting all this stuff? Why would he be basically asking the cops to come on in? Why would he be opening up the whole thing to the people? I have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, is Loyal going to be the true MVP? Did he just raise his caliber, his spiritual caliber? Did Loyal raise his caliber? Is he the MVP of the remaining testicles of carbonation, the crumbs of carbonation? I hope nobody donates to carbonation. I hope nobody donates to True. I hope nobody donates to Caliber. I hope nobody donates. Why aren't they getting the women on these videos to twerk and ask for money? Why aren't these women twerking for Nature Boy? Why aren't these women out here begging for money? Not True. People aren't going to look at True and say, oh, you know what? Money, I'll give him money. No, people are going to say, dude, you look stupid as hell. Hayasmin says, I'm convinced Nature Boy had Loyal do this because his followers were living off his donations while he is sitting in jail with a free lawyer. So Nature Boy had Loyal do all of this to True and them? I don't know. If Loyal is the one that got beat on the most, why would even Nature Boy, put him in that position? I think Nature Boy, if he had anybody do anything, he would have had True take the money and the phones. He would have had Musa maybe take the money and the phones. I don't know. That's a good point, Hayasmin. That's a good point. We never know, but I don't know if Nature Boy had Loyal do that. I don't know if Nature Boy is that smart. And I don't know if that would have been a smart idea to have Loyal turn his back and collect all of the hard drives Why would Nature Boy tell Loyal to collect all of the hard drives and phones and passwords? What Loyal did, if we look at it, what it sounds like to me, what Loyal did is like the actions of undercover. It's the actions of a FBI undercover agent. It's the actions of somebody that's actually trying to turn in as much information as you see. Because I can understand if Nature Boys just said, "All right, Loyal, you loyal with me, so I want you loyal. Go ahead, take all the money and leave that crew because they just living off of me. Just take the money, right?" Maybe he would have had Loyal just take the money. But why would Nature Boy have Loyal take all the hard drives and all the money and all this stuff? Is it because Nature Boy knew about the search warrant? I don't know what Nature Boy knows. But if Nature Boy knew about the search warrant, then he wouldn't tell one person to do something. He would tell everybody that, look, we got to wipe everything. We got to collect the hard drives. We got to burn the hard drives. We got to. So I don't know about that, Hayasmin. Didn't he give Nature Boy $20,000 when he joined them? Probably. Probably. He probably gave Nature Boy a gang of money. They said he only took $1,800. Yes, he took $1,800, but that's more than they have now. Because even while True was on his live, someone had donated a mere $11 to him. So they needed that 1,800. They needed that 1,800, y'all. To him, he thinks they're gonna get it back. True thinks he's gonna get it back. But ladies and gentlemen, this is crazy.
Yeah. That's what, yeah, disloyal. That's what type of time people is on. I mean, literally everybody turned. The only people that are still supporting Three God is me and Calendar right now. That's it. Everybody else gone.
What about all the women?
Everybody else did. We already hopped in the car, went both directions. Nowhere to be found. Do not do any business with Loyal.
Continue to do business with Loyal. You can now trust Loyal. Now, Loyal might be wide awake. Now, Loyal might have an important understanding of who he is as a human being. Now you can trust Loyal because he's no longer a slave. He's no longer a testicle of Nature Boy, as True is. He is the true testicle of Nature Boy. And the other dude that's still there, his name is Caliber. He's willing. He's the highest caliber of attachment to Nature Boy's testicles. He's got the highest caliber of that. And just like Neytiri, maybe Loyal was just waiting for the perfect time to leave. Right when they're all worried, they don't know what's going on, they're not really suspecting each other, they're just hoping things change. They're all waiting on May 6th. They're just assuming everybody's going to wait until the bond hearing because then at least they will know that whether or not Nature Boy is going to get out, right? That's number one. This dude loyal wasn't even loyal to the bond hearing date. Loyal wasn't even loyal to the bond hearing date. Loyal was not going to wait 4 more days, which is when the bond hearing is going to get down. Loyal was not willing to wait that long. That's another reason why I believe he may be working with the federales because he didn't wait until after the bond hearing, which is when everybody and they would know and find out if their king, their mother, father, lover, beater, abuser, slave master would get out. The bond hearing. I could understand if after the bond hearing, maybe Nature Boy said, hey, take my money, y'all. Do something because y'all, I'm going to be back here for a while. And I need to trust one of y'all to handle the money and the hard drive. But now, you see what I'm saying? True and Sheba, who are still there with Nature Boy. Yep, they are military vets, and they get military checks, right? So they just may be living off of those checks for some time now. But is True really is Sheba military? I don't know if Sheba's military. I know, but you all would know that more than I would. But y'all see what I mean? Like this dude Loyal did not even wait for the bond hearing date. He said, you know what? Number one, Nature Boy might get out. So I'm gonna take all this stuff. And then he was like, Nature Boy might not get out. So I'm gonna take all this stuff. So for both of those reasons, he decided he's gonna shut it down. He's gonna take things and give it to the higher authority in this case. And the higher authority is not Nature Boy in this case. Loyal was loyal to the higher authority in his own heart. Ain't that right, yo? What did they do with all the furniture and accessories they bought for the house? Yeah, I don't know. I for some reason I thought all the furniture and accessories was part of the house already. But yeah, usually people move in, they move in their own business. They seem sloppy enough to just leave everything there. They probably felt like it would have taken a lot to either try to sell it, if they tried to sell their different things, or they could have just left it right there in the house. They're like, you know, you gonna evict us? We're gonna leave all this shit right there. So they bought all the furniture. So yeah, who knows? It's true. The snitch. Yeah. Is this a situation where snitching is acceptable? Right? I mean, unless Loyal was out there committing crimes himself, did you see Loyal's name on any PPP loan? Has anyone seen Loyal's name on any PPP loan? That's the next question. And what about all these hundreds of thousands of dollars that people are saying Gugaugat or Goo Gaga is going to end up getting? Who's going to get all those hundreds of thousands of dollars that's allegedly going to Goo Goo Gaga? That's a good name right there, Kantasi. Snitch by nature or snitching by nature. Nature boy snitch. You know what I mean? It's like, but this is the glorified. Would he be considered a divine snitch? Would he be considered a divine snitch since he's snitching on the devil? Would he be considered a divine snitch since he's snitching on the devil and the devil's minions of whom he used to be a part? True and Solar, what, on the PPP loans? Right, True and Solar on PPP loans. So it's important to know, y'all, at the end of the day, even if Loyal's name is on a loan, that doesn't matter right now because he's taking the bigger step, right? It's one thing to have your name on a loan, it's one thing to be a part of the cult in the first place. It's one thing to engage in physical abuse of people. I don't even know if Loyal did that. Sounds like he was the most beat up one. Sounds like Loyal was the most beat up, the most, right, flunky of them all, mistreated more than everyone else. So no one else can really blame him. That's going to be the question. Can you blame him? Is he a divine snitch? Where snitching in the street, even though that gets done in the street too, but that's got a negative connotation. There are people that are jumped and beat up, killed for being snitches in the street, right? Where you're all engaging in the same activity, accomplices, accessories before the fact, and somebody comes out and snitches. Is this going to be seen more like a divine snitching, Osunyemi? Well, yeah, that's it's innocent. Snitching is more like an innocent thing. It's like the kind of thing you do, maybe like kids, where it's just not in your nature to lie. But as V. Cherie says, it's a whole separate ball game. If you're going to call yourself a god and a real leader like that, then you should be treating everybody like that. This is why people are looking at Loyal like they're not looking at Loyal like he just turned his back on God, who treated him so well. They're looking at Loyal like, oh, good shit, nigga. It's about time you did something, even though you didn't do it in Nature Boy's face. While Nature Boy was there, you didn't steal no passwords while Nature Boy was. Who cares? You took a greater step, Loyal. You took a greater step because Loyal, just like North Carolina admits, what we're going to show, Loyal's not thinking that God can't come up with money. Loyal is not thinking that God needs money. Loyal is not thinking that God's children need Babylon dinero. So why is True even upset? Why is True coming up with all these names? Why can't True, being the true high vibration type of nigga he think he is, why can't True say, we forgive our brother? We forgive our Indian brother, our former fellow testicle of Nature Boy. We forgive he, because obviously he needed that money more than we. We are the people of God. We don't need money, right? True didn't hit us with that language. True was going into a whole, yeah, that Indian nigga. Like he was about to get racial with it. True was about to talk about everybody else. Yeah, a lot of people just turned their back, man. One car went one way, the other car went one way. It's messed up. And by the way, can y'all go ahead and donate to me though? Can y'all donate to me though? In the video where True is trying to come up with the truth, he says that the women are still around, but we would like to see the women on their own video, right? Why are we just sending money to True? Is True supposed to be the one handling all the money for all the carbonation? And if it is True that's supposed to handle all the money for carbonation, how did you, True, allow this loyal dude to be disloyal? How did you, True? Weren't you awake? Weren't you looking around? Weren't you on guard? Weren't you in control and weren't you the custodian of all of these things? True? How did you let this Indian nigga get involved with this, True? I'm looking at you, True, in a funny way because you're the one that let this Indian dude, right? You're the only one that let Gandhi, end up doing this thing, True. It's your fault, True. Just like Nature Boy was slipping on his pimping and his culted, now you got one of his little testicles slipping, tripping, sleeping with one eye, both eyes closed. So, True, you're to blame for all this, True. True, you are to blame for this loyal dude leaving and getting all the money and getting all the stuff. We're going to blame True for that. So now, True, you're going to have to deal with that, sir. Oh, so, all right. So Solar was in charge with the money. They had the card and Loyal took that one. I'm just saying, Solar was in charge, but Solar left a minute ago. So it had to have transferred responsibility. After Solar left, then who was the custodian of the money? He said, where was your antennas when that nigga was stealing? Exactly. What was going on? Something should have registered in their divine, holy mind Do-do-do-do-do. Someone is about to steal. It may be that nigga loyal, that Indian nigga. In fact, something should have clicked with y'all. So we don't trust you, True. We don't trust none of y'all right now. And I'm reminding y'all, don't send no money to no mastermind True either. Don't send no money to True. Don't send no money to no carbonation. Nature Boy abandoned them. And now, Loyal, you abandoned three. Loyal don't live there anymore. You abandoned three. True has been on the money team for years, and Musa was like the dude handling the music. Musa was the music guru, but this is great. So shout out to Loyal. I'm gonna send this video. I'm gonna put it in his Instagram inbox, and I'm gonna make sure Loyal seen this. And Shribad says, "Hey, if we can figure this out, so can the feds." That's exactly right. The detectives are salivating. The detectives are busting nuts, y'all. The detectives got all the evidence. The detectives don't really got to go looking and searching for too much. The detectives got Loyal to just jump up like that. The detectives got Neytiri to just come up with information. The detectives are being hit with an avalanche of stories of abuse from probably Mama Dear's family, Velvet, more people who are ready, willing, and able to testify. Ladies and gentlemen, I just don't think that you're going to see any real trial in court of Nature Boy. That's going to be the next question, ladies and gentlemen, because we got all this situations going on. Charges can definitely be added, before the trial starts. We got all these things going down. You really think Nature Boy is going to go forward with a trial? You really think Nature Boy is going to go forward with the trial, or do you think he's going to cop a plea? So who knows, y'all? Who knows how it's going to go? But all I know is these detectives got information coming to them, right? You had Carbonation that were actually uploading their own information and their videos, and people were recording it. And it may be true that the detectives got some of the T's videos. The detective never really had to ask the T anything. The detectives could have just gone online, or the detectives could have just asked Neytiri, are there any other videos that we should look at? And Neytiri could have said, yeah, there's several different people online that just sit there and they record Nature Boy like it's. Why don't you just go take a look at the T's page, right? So it is what it is, y'all. And the thing about it is these detectives are busting several nuts. Will he go to trial to prove that he's outstanding? I say he's not. Because you know how it usually happens. They threaten you. They give you a threat that say, hey, look, you might want to take this deal over here, sir, before the trial starts, sir. And if you continue with this trial, dude, you're looking at least 25 years. But if you take this plea, you're looking at 5, 8 years in jail. What's it gonna be, Nature Boy? You see the charges. You see all this evidence we got against you. What's it gonna be, Nature Boy? Are you gonna take a plea? Or are you gonna be outstanding and stand out and have a trial where there will be a jury and then a guilty verdict at the end, and then you're gonna get at least 25 years if this jury finds you guilty. Remember, Nature Boy, we, the state, is responsible for proving beyond a reasonable doubt that you're guilty. Beyond a reasonable doubt. But of course, more than any videos that these detectives get, it's still, no matter what, It is the members themselves that matter. It's not no video being recorded online. It's none of that because it's none of that because once they get a subpoena, once they get all this evidence of their Twitter accounts and the hard drives, and once they get everything that Loyal brought to them, that's going to be the real deal because arguably the things that the T has, right? The things that the T has and any other random channel just sitting there doing the recording, it's nothing compared to the actual cloud. It's nothing compared to the actual emails and the Twitter accounts and the inboxes of Twitter accounts and the Snapchat inboxes. That stuff is damaging. I think the little videos by people on the outside who are just recording, right? They were never there at Carbonation, just recording. It's all going to be added and compared to what they find in the email and the hard drives and the cloud. So who knows how it's going to go, but it's looking like that dude Loyal is loyal to freedom. Neytiri gave them all freedom to think now. Some of them decided to run, right? Fight or flight. But there's one person, Loyal, who, yes, he decided to flight. He decided to run and flee and fly. But he didn't just run empty-handed. He didn't leave just empty-handed, y'all. And hey, I want to thank y'all for pressing that like button because it's at least 40 of y'all that might be in here right now that doesn't feel like this is a likable video yet, and that's fine. But there's at least 10 of you right now who like the video enough to sort of stick around, and you're like, you know what, let me just go ahead and press this like button. I forgot all about that like button. Thank y'all, for real. Candy girl, you are my world. You stole that phone and $1,800. Candy girl, or loyal boy. Thank you for just smashing that like button. It sounds like Loyal walked away with $1,800. It looks like Loyal walked away with 3 phones. And you know how many text messages and deleted messages and all that they can still recover. 3 phones, right? And 2 hard drives. Y'all don't understand. That's serious business. That's 2 more hard drives than they had before. That's $1,800 than the feds had before. And that's 3 more phones. And it's the iPhone. Y'all know iPhones is more than just a phone, by the way. Y'all know that, right? It's more than just a phone. And these motherfuckers need to be worried. It's a whole life. When people lose their phone, when people are on like little cruises and their phone somehow drops and it drops into the ocean, that's the end of your whole life. You got secrets in there. They got pictures and photos and videos that you don't want nobody to see. But now it's going to be evidence. And MJ is hoping that Loyal walks into the nearest DeKalb County precinct and starts singing and writing a book. That's what I was saying, Miss Gardner. Is this going to become a Showtime special? Is this going to become, now this is the type of shit that might end up on Amazon Prime or something. Amazon Prime always has these whack movies. It pisses me off. It always has black people in it. The wackest movies, but I'm always watching just because they're blackest movies. But they might end up on Amazon, right? They might end up on Amazon Prime. Maybe on Netflix. I don't know. Somebody might watch the bullshit. Because nobody could have written this. People all figured that these motherfuckers was slow. They don't care about themselves. They don't know what self-preservation means at all. And Loyal finally shows us what he does with his freedom. Loyal showed us what he's willing to do when he is sober, when he's thinking with a sober mind. Thinking with a sober mind for this cult means thinking with a sober mind for this cult means thinking without nature boy present. That's what it means to think with a sober mind. Ain't that right, sexy star? Having a good time. Ain't that right, sexy star? Thinking with a sober mind as carbonation means you're thinking without nature boy thoughts getting in the way at the end of the day. So, as you all enjoy the rest of your day, and as you all continue maybe to watch some more videos that have true 1800 loyal in the headline, y'all are going to watch a couple more of these videos. You all are going to watch. But just know and just wonder, is loyal really the MVP of the carbonation? Everyone jumps ship. Everybody now, some of them are in their feelings. Everybody jumped ship. They left. They gone. But the remaining crumbs of carbonation still trying to act like their group is valid. He's sitting there looking all miserable. Can y'all believe that? He stole a phone. He stole 3 of our phones, y'all. Hard drives and some money he stole. But Nature Boy told us pressure happens when the time's going bad. Pressure for everybody, and what you did, loyal, was treason, though. What you did was like treason. Yeah, it's treason, all right. No, what he did, he committed reason. He finally used reason. He is reasoning. He's not treasoning. He is reasoning. He is not treasoning, y'all niggas. And if he is treasoning, well, he's committing treason to a devil, a demonic group. So he's got to be smart, like Candy Girl says, and use this moment to his advantage. He's showing what love is. Loyal is showing what love is. Loyal is showing what understanding is. Loyal is showing what it means to be righteous, because he's actually making it difficult for that outlet, for that group of weirdos to continue with their chest sticking out. He's made it a little bit more difficult for those people to abuse any more people just like Loyal, right? Loyal is the abused. Loyal is the isolated, the one who may have been put in through some shame. Loyal just decided to say, and he meant it, sexy star. He looked in the mirror and he said, I love myself? Wow, I love myself. He was in the middle of doing it, because sometimes when people are in the middle of leaving or something, they might change their mind or start thinking things over. Like after he took the first hard drive, he probably looked in the mirror and said, I love myself. And then he went back and he took the other hard drive. He came back into the mirror and said, I love myself. And then he went and saw that there were 3 phones over there. He took only one of those phones, though, because he wasn't sure how much he loved himself. He took one of those phones and came back to the mirror and said, I still love myself. Shit. He saw those other 2 phones over there and he said, hold up. Is it possible I can love myself and take those 2 goddamn phones? He took the 2 phones and he came back into the mirror and was like, I love myself? And then this motherfucker looked over there and he said, damn. He looked around, motherfuckers was sleeping, like literally sleeping, not thinking he would be the one. They were sleeping. He saw 1,800. He counted it, 20, 40, 60, 80. But then he stopped in the middle of the counting. And he went to the mirror and was like, I love myself. Oh, hell yeah, nigga. And then he went back, he kept counting that money. He went to 100, 120, 150. He went to $500 he's counting. He's like, I could be all right with this much. I could work with this. He came back to the mirror and said, wait, I could love myself a little bit more. Could he goes over there and he loves all of himself by taking all of the money. He took both of the hard drives and he went ahead and slid the three most critical phones into his pocket. And then just as he was leaving, he went straight to the mirror and he said, "God damn it, finally." After all those beatings and that incident with the strawberry, this bitch nigga, man. Oh, Gandhi has been whispering in my ear this whole time. Leave, leave, leave. Racist ass Gandhi has been telling me to leave these niggas. So he looked in the mirror that last time with all the money, all the hard drives, and all the phones and said, "God damn it, I'm going to show the world how a nature boy testicle can learn to love himself again. And I'm going to do that and watch how these other fools act when I leave. I love myself. Pushing 3. Fuck that. I'm pushing me. Oh, hell yeah. That's what it's all about." And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy, Marwan, Mind Over Matter TV. Thank you, Jamel Hurd, for rolling through. Dat, 504 Girl, of course, Miss Gardner. Thank you. MJ, V, Cherie, thank you. Chris, thank you. Ann Jones, much appreciated for real. Paula Weldington, thank you. Here's the big lie. They said the detectives took all the hard drives. So how he stole them? Well, the detectives took all the hard drives. So how I think maybe the detectives took the computers. I don't know if they I don't know. That's a good point. Loyal was the one with the strawberry. That's right. Anyway, thank y'all, Candy Girl. Thank you, Sexy Star Atmosphere. Thank you for that point. How did he steal the 2 hard drives? Maybe there were 2 more. Maybe in a matter of a week or 2, they were able to get another computer with another hard drive. I don't know. Thank you, Patrongo. So Solar did not run off with the bag, or did he just run off with some of it and Loyal got the rest? I don't know. It sounded like Solar may have been the one with like $100,000 from the loans or something. And they were supposed to give $100,000 to Goo Gaga, whoever that dude is. So I don't know who's got what. But Solar don't have no phones. Solar didn't take no hard drives. So allegedly, the hard drives were taken by Loyal, who chose to be disloyal to a bunch of niggas that were arguably not really treating him right. And you see what happens when you don't treat people right, don't you? At some point, karma kicks in. At some point, they're going to be the ones to mess around and show you who really got the juice. And it's loyal, loyal to the juice. Thank y'all for rolling through. Keep an eye out. 4 more days until this bond hearing is about to go down. 4 more days. We'll see how it goes, yo. This is Mind Over Matter TB. One love. Peace out. And don't forget to press that like button on your way out, mother suckers. Oh, yeah.